Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Thor's Stormbreaker axe from the Fortnite and Avengers movie tie-in. Let's start in the center of our page with the base of the axe. So I'm going to start on the left side. I'm going to draw a curve coming down and then up. From here we're going to draw on the vines that hold the blade to the handle. So let's start over on the right side. We're going to draw a curve that goes out and then across and then up. So start out here, we're going to go out, go across, and then just pull that up. Now we're going to draw the inside edge of that vine. Starting from the top, we're just going to bump this out and then just follow the same curve coming across and then down towards that line. Now we're going to draw another vine going in the opposite direction. So we're going to start at the very top, we're going to move over towards the right, start with a point. We're drawing the inside edge. We're going to come down, across, in behind the front vine, come down to the bottom, we're going to go out, and then back in towards the bottom left side of that line. Let's go back to the top. And just trace this out. We're going to go out, in behind, we'll continue along the bottom, and then down towards that bottom line. Let's draw on the top of the handle. From these 2 points, I'm going to draw 2 straight lines going up, and then we'll close it off with a straight line going across. Let's add a little detail on the inside. From the top corner on the left, we're going to step in, draw a line coming down, do the same thing on the right. Stepping in, come down to the same height, and then we'll close this off with a straight horizontal line. Now I'm just going to layer some more vines in behind. So we start on the inside edge on the left, go across, and then down. Now we're going to come down here and just continue around and back in. Let's go to the inside, curve across, and then down. Now we're just going to add the tip of the wood handle in behind. So we're going to start on the top of the left vine, go up, and curve that in. Now we're going to go across with a short angled line, and then we'll come down with a short line towards the top. Now we're going to do an overlap. We're going to step up, curve out and up, curve out and then down. I'm just going to pull this down on top of the right side, on top of that vine. Now I'm going to continue working down with the handle. Starting from the bottom on the left side, we start by coming down. I'm just going to curve over towards the right, down towards the bottom of the handle. Now let's go to the right corner, come down. Now we're going to taper this so it's getting a little bit wider as we come down towards the bottom to the same height. Now back over on the left, we're going to add some wood grain along the bottom. Starting down here, we're going to curve down and over. Now we're going to do an overlap. I'm going to step up, curve down and over that line. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with a slight curve. Let's add a little bit of wood grain. Starting from this corner, I'm going to step in, curve out, and then up. Now along here, right in the middle, we curve out and then up. Now we're going to add some rope textures along this handle. From the top, we're going to step down, draw a curve. We're going to follow that same curve at the top. We're going to repeat this curve several times down the base of the handle. Stop right about there. Now at the bottom, I just want to add one angled rope going across. So from the left side, we're going to curve down and then across. I'm going to step down and draw that same curve. Now we're just going to go across again. From that same point, we'll curve down, then across, step down, we're just going to trace that along the bottom. Now we're going to add some more ropes along the bottom. Starting on the left side, we're going to curve down and then up, and then again, we're going to repeat this several times going up the handle. Now right here, we're going to add an angled one. Starting from the right side, we're going to curve out and then up, leaving a gap on the side. Now we're going to step up and draw that same curve. Now let's do an overlap. Starting from the same point, curve down and then across. We'll step down and curve in behind the top rope. Now let's add some wood grain to the handle. Along the top underneath this rope, curve down and across. Step over and draw a shorter line. Let's go to the bottom and go up. up, step over, draw a slightly longer line going up the handle. Now at the bottom of the rope, we're just gonna draw a short line coming down. Okay, so now that we got the handle in place, let's move up and draw on the blade. We start on the side of the rope at the top, we step down, we go across, and now we're gonna curve it up towards the tip of the blade. Now let's go to the bottom. Down here, we're gonna curve in the opposite direction, going out, and then down. Now we're going to connect the top and the bottom with the edge of the blade. Starting from the top, we're going to curve this out, and then pull that back in towards the bottom. Now let's draw on the back of the blade. Lined up with the left side, we're going to step over, draw an angled line going up, and then out. Now we're going to go to the bottom. We're going to come down at an angle. Down, then out. We're going to add a bevel at the back. From the bottom, we're going to angle up and out. We'll do the same thing on the right, coming down, and we'll close off the end with a straight line. Now let's go in and add some detail. About halfway between these 2 points, we're going to draw a dot. From this dot, I'm going to angle up towards the right, go back to the center, come down towards the bottom. Now we're going to pull these 2 points in behind the center. Going straight across, in towards the middle. Now I'm going to go in and fill that in black. Now we're going to take this top line and extend on the right side. So we're going to go across. I just want to line this up with the top point here. Let's go to the bottom, go across, again lining this up. Now we're going to go to a point. Starting from the top, we're going to angle down and out, go to the bottom, and then go up. Let's fill that in black. Now we're going to add a trim around this detail. From this point, we're going to step over towards the edge of the blade. We're going to draw 2 straight lines going in. Now I'm just going to trace this out along the top. Starting on the top, we're going to go up in an angle. Now we're going to go across. We're not going to go all the way. We're going to leave a gap on the inside. Let's do the same thing along the bottom. Come down in an angle, and then go across. Now from the top, I'm just going to angle up over towards the right, and then the bottom will come down. Now we're going to add the beveled edge of the blade. Starting from this top point, we're going to follow that same curve going up. Going up, then over. Now we're going to go to the bottom point, curve down, and then over. Now let's go to the top of the blade. We're going to step down, follow that same curve coming in towards that line. Do the same thing along the bottom, curving across. Now back at the top, I'm going to step down, draw a straight angle line going towards the top of the blade. Now at the bottom, I'm going to step up, angle down towards the bottom of the blade. Now I'm going to add a small detail along the front. From this point, I'm going to angle up towards that edge, go to the bottom, angle down. Now from the top, we're just going to pull this down towards that line. Do the same thing on the bottom. Now let's work in some detail on the back. Starting from this top point, I'm going to draw a straight line coming down, stop right about there, line this up along the bottom, come down towards that bottom point. Now we're going to take these 2 lines and come in towards this rope. Pulling it in with a straight line. We'll do the same thing along the bottom. Now let's add a bevel on the top and bottom. From this line, we're going to step down, we're going to draw the angled line aiming towards this point, but we're not going to go all the way. We're going to stop right on that line. Let's do the same thing along the bottom. We'll step up, aim towards that corner there with a straight angled line. And then the last thing we're going to do is just add the bottom of the blade. So from the rope, we're going to step up, draw a straight line going across, and that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Thor's Stormbreaker axe. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. you.